I'm Jerry Teefy. I came here with my husband as newlyweds from Buffalo, New York. And we've been at Incarnation ever since, except for 2 years that we bought a home in Holy Name. So we've been here, I'd say, 57 years. We had 8 daughters, all who went to school at Incarnation. And they were quite active. My husband was in the insurance business, and his office was right over here where the Peterson's flowers are. Next door was the Dairy Queen. And very often our daughters would stop by to get money from Dad, and they'd bring some friends along to get Dairy Queens. I want to tell you, across the street was Barnett Drugstore, and Sweeney's Bakery was next door to that. And then on the northeast corner was the Cleaners, and I think there's been a Cleaners there ever since we came in 1950. And then on the southeast corner, Veronica opened a gift shop. She originally had been where my husband's office is. And then there was a 5 and dime store next to that. It was a very busy corner. And we loved Incarnation. Still do. We'll be buried from Incarnation, of course. Met wonderful people here. And some of them are still with us. And I remember way back, there was a women's group that went on retreat out at the Senecal House. And there was like 40 or 50 women that went every year. I could not go because our second oldest daughter had a lot of medical problems. And then when she had had a tracheotomy, and when she had surgery to get rid of the trach tube, then I was able to go on that retreat, and that was a big day for me. We went to Cana almost as the day we moved in. You know, it was the highlight of our parish. You could have supper for $1. We worked on the 3 different committees, dining room, kitchen, and then the kind of the people who organized it. So that's where we met a lot of our friends to start with. And then, oh, I'm trying to think now. Father Cassidy and Father Packard organized high school kids, and even some junior high. And they put on different plays. Our daughter Maureen was in several of them. One was Oklahoma. They took the group to the county jail. And I was fortunate to be one of the chaperones. And when the kids came in, all the prisoners hooted and kind of made fun of them. Well, they did such a great job of performing that they gave them a standing ovation. Maureen was in some of the other plays, The King and I, and I remember one of the girls who was graduating that year from high school called me up and asked me if she could put a rinse in Maureen's hair. And I said, sure. She says, it'll wash out. Well, she left for the convent and it didn't wash out. And that's another whole story. And then the three youngest were in Fiddler on the Roof. Oh, I miss those days. You know, it was so much fun for the kids, but also for us adults. There was so much going on. We were such a vibrant parish. And people from out of the parish were quite jealous of us. I was on the parish council one time, and I was the chairman of the ecumenical committee. And that was very interesting. We went to the Lutheran church and sat through what would be our Mass, and it was very similar to our Mass. It was really very good. I've been very active in the pro-life movement, and Father Adrian ran for office. And his whole thing was about, was pro-life. That's what he ran on, the pro-life ticket. So it didn't make any difference whether you were Democrat or Republican or whatever, you know, we all worked together. And he didn't make it, but I'll tell you, he did a fantastic job, and I will always remember him for that. We had a lot of different coffee parties for him to help his campaign, and that was quite successful. I don't remember who the candidate was that he ran against, but that wasn't the important thing. He wanted to get the message across, the pro-life message. And he was a wonderful priest.